नमस्कार. जागतिक फार्मासिस्ट दिनाचे औचित्य साधून फार्मसी ऑलवेज ट्रस्टेड फॉर युअर हेल्थ ही थीम साजरी करण्यास आयोजित व्हर्च्युअल कार्यशाळेत मी सर्वांचे पूजा प्रदीप निकम आपणा सर्वांचे स्वागत करते. ही थीम साजरी करण्यासाठी महाराष्ट्र स्टेट फार्मसी काउन्सिलने व्हर्च्युअल ही पद्धत निवडली कारण हा आपणा सर्वांपर्यंत पोहोचण्याचा सगळ्यात वेगवान पर्याय होता. आपण आपल्या पहिल्या सेशनला सुरुवात करतो आहोत. तर आजच्या पहिल्या सेशनच्या आपल्या ज्या मान्यवर स्पीकर आहेत त्या म्हणजे मेजर डॉक्टर अश्लेषा अशोक तावडे केळकर, रिटायर्ड इंडियन आर्मी मेडिकल कॉप. यांनी आपलं ग्रॅज्युएशन कंप्लीट झाल्यानंतर सायन हॉस्पिटलमध्ये इंटर्नशिप कंप्लीट केलेली आहे आणि त्यांची अँड हर फर्स्ट पोस्टिंग वॉज इन अ प्रेस्टिजियस आर्म फोर्स. Her posting was in a prestigious Armed Force Medical College and Command Hospital, Southern Command in Pune. Later, she was trained at a AMC Center and College Lucknow for combat medicine. After rigorous physical and mental professional training, she was given her field posting at a field hospital at Naushera under the largest infantry division of the Indian Army. She is a recipient of a Special Service Medal and Sainya Seva Mandal for her service in the region under a highly uncongenial environment. She was promoted to the rank of a major and was posted in INS Hamla, the logistic and the training base of the Indian Navy. She also became a member of a very coveted Western Naval Command work up team for INS Tara, a mobile missile battery based Indian Navy. Due to her passion for working for the nation and the people of the nation, she decided to work for the far-flung and hard-to-reach communities where her army training and the medical skills would be put best use. Ashlisha ma'am has a daughter. Ashlisha ma'am is a daughter of our pharmacist Sri Ashok, and the Aditi Tavde ma'am owns her career and achievement to her parents. She doesn't hold back in expressing role of a love and the support she constantly received at every stage from her in-laws advocate Vinaya Vishwas Kelkar, husband Aditya Kelkar, who is in strategic consulting in an American pharma sector. Ashlesha ma'am is also proud mother of a 4-year-old bundle of energy, Anandita. मॅम, मी तुम्हाला विनंती करते की तुम्ही आपला आजचा जो पहिला टॉक आहे फार्मासिस्ट कॉम्पिटन्सी अँड एक्सपर्टाईज या विषयावर आपलं मार्गदर्शन करा प्लीज मॅम.
नमस्कार. धन्यवाद पूजा. कारण आपण सुरुवात मराठीमधून केली होती तर मला असं वाटतं की सर्वप्रथम मी मराठीमध्येच सगळ्यांना आपल्या सोबत जोडल्या गेलेल्या सगळ्या फार्मासिस्ट बंधू आणि आजच्या जागतिक फार्मसी दिवसाच्या मनपूर्वक शुभेच्छा देते आणि आयोजकांचं तसंच पूजा तुझं धन्यवाद. तू खूप मेहनतीने आणि हा खूप सुंदर असा कार्यक्रम ऑर्गनाइज केला आहे. फार्मसी ऑलवेज ट्रस्टेड फॉर युअर हेल्थ असं जी या वर्षीची फार्मसी दिनाची जी थीम आहे, based on that I would like to go ahead and then we would be talking about the competencies that in today's day a pharmacist probably is expected to carry. So pharmacy always trusted for your health. So trusted, like sir in the pharmacy always trusted. Trust is extremely important. In this theme, this word trust is used, and when there is trust, it is like sir said, when there is trust, there is always a responsibility. Yes, so trust is integral part of relationship, any relationship for that matter, but especially the relationship between a healthcare professional and the patient. And it is all the more important in times where there are multiple influences from various sources, from where you have source of information and you have to choose. You have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of options, and you have somebody who is a community pharmacist, what we call. Internationally, it is community pharmacist or community pharmacy, what we call. But in India, it is just the pharmacist who is right next door to my house or right downstairs from my house. Community pharmacy per se has a lot of importance and a lot of responsibility all over the world. All the developed countries actually pay a lot of attention on the role of community pharmacy. The community pharmacy per se is extremely is responsible for not just dispensing the medicines, but also providing dosage for proper dosage, proper advising proper storage of the medicines, and last but not the least, in fact, the most important is making patients aware of the health condition. There are doctors and nurses and paramedics who do look after a particular condition, but a pharmacist or especially a community pharmacist has to see not a disease, but a patient as a whole. And the pharmacist actually is the counselor for the patient as a first line healthcare worker. A pharmacist is somebody I would go to first before seeking any medical help. I'm having a little trouble and I wouldn't be divulging all the things to probably a doctor, but I have a community pharmacist whom I really trust, and I would like to go to him and ask his advice first. Here, the responsibility of the pharmacist is to advise the patient in a right direction, to counsel the patient, and if required, you as a pharmacist direct the patient to the right doctor or right clinical help. It is us or it is a pharmacist who would say that I can direct you to a right person or a right clinician which will be helpful for you. It is, in fact, the responsibility of a pharmacist and especially the community pharmacist who is trusted by the patient, not to mention about any particular antibiotic, any particular brand, or any line of treatment, or even diagnosis, and commit to it, that probably would color the mind of a patient. So there are multiple roles and responsibilities internationally. Internationally, over a period of time, the pharmacists have been given more and more responsibilities. The community pharmacy has been given a lot of responsibility for health promotion. In fact, even in India, we have been following this and we have been in health promotion and maintaining of health through pharmacies. Now, the trust or responsibility of a pharmacist is not just towards the patient, it is also towards the doctor, and it is also towards a fellow pharmacist. So, what is the responsibility towards a doctor? What is the responsibility? A doctor is somebody who diagnoses a disease and can give a particular treatment. Now, there are newer and newer molecules, there are newer drug preparations and combinations which only a pharmacist is privy to or is aware of better than anyone else. Making a doctor aware that if there are 4 tablets that a patient needs to take of different drugs, and if there are combinations now available, it is a pharmacist who will apprise the doctor or make him aware that there are these modalities, newer modalities, which can be better for patient compliance. So that is a responsibility of a pharmacist, probably towards a doctor. Also, when a doctor writes a prescription, now there are very, very strict guidelines on writing a prescription. That the prescription cannot be a branded name. It has to be a generic prescription. It has to be legible. The old joke of doctor's prescription will only be read or can only be read by the pharmacist whom is not really valid. It has to be legible and it has to be authorized. So a pharmacist has a right and also has a responsibility to make the doctors in the community aware of these and make them comply with these guidelines which are now laid down. So that's the responsibility with the doctor and with fellow pharmacists. When we are a community of pharmacists, we also have responsibility towards each other. Like Appa said just now, the competition is vast and it is international now. So while you're competing, you should not compete for the business, but you should compete for the right reasons. From that competition between or amongst our peers, only a healthy outcome or only a patient benefited outcome should be there. Only then that competition can be called healthy. This is the role of a pharmacist in civil setup. I come from armed forces and army setup or military setup. Very few of us are aware of the role of a pharmacist or a pharmacy in arms, a farm in arm. So I would like to talk about it a little more, which probably is not talked about much. Pharmacy has been around, and pharmacy and pharmacists have actually faced both the world wars, World War One as well as World War Two. There were many pharmacists or hospital corps. For World War One, there was hospital corps, and there were doctors as well as nursing staff as well as pharmacists who actually went to war. And it was one of the most decorated, one of the most courageous of the corps in First World War, the most decorated of the corps. Followed by that is World War II, where World War II actually saw many pharmacists coming in and helping. World War II actually also saw women pharmacists, lady pharmacists taking active part in that in their function and helping out. After President Roosevelt in 1940 first passed the law, the establishment of pharmacy corps or corps of pharmacy in army came into existence, and now many developed countries have a corps of pharmacy or pharmacy corps or pharmacy officers in armed forces. They are they are not just practicing pharmacy, but they are also practicing a lot of or looking after a lot of logistics during the deployments. So, what are those competencies that a pharmacist in wartime or combat time require? They are not just those competencies which are required in wartime, but every pharmacist must today possess them. That is basic knowledge, basic thorough knowledge of all the branches or all the aspects of pharmacy. Not just that, the clinical aspects one must be thorough with the clinical aspects. the storage and logistics of drugs. Along with that, keeping proper or managing a proper inventory, that kind. And with minimal resources, with minimal support, we have to manage that pharmacy. In combat zone, we do not have a lot of variety of drugs. We have to manage with whatever is available. That is the skill of a pharmacy person, and who is thorough with the knowledge and skill in all the aspects of pharmacy, who is who can go for a combat role. But that's not all. The pharmacists who went for the combat pharmacy or armed forces, they are also ready to get deployed whenever they are requested to, or whenever they are supposed to. They are soldiers first. We have in Indian Armed Forces as well. In Armed Forces Medical College, recently in 2018, the Department of Pharmacy was established. Now, every year, almost 60 to 70 pharmacy students. This department is also affiliated with Maharashtra. University is Maharashtra. Almost 60 to 70 pharmacists every year come out from the Department of Pharmacy, and they join Army, Navy, Air Force as pharmacy pharmacy personnel. Also, there are farm, or you this is for all those students who have joined with us today in the program. If you have done your DPharm with a requisite percentage, or if you've done your BPharm with a requisite percentage, mostly first class or above 60%, then there are positions in armed forces as a pharma person. So you will be accepted and you will be serving the Indian Army. So there are all the avenues which are available if you are competent. If you are competent, and the person, the pharma, the pharma, or what we call medic, right? So the medic is the person who actually is coveted, the most coveted in time of an operation. It is one. There are two guys who are really coveted. One is the radio man, who can pass the message, and the other one is the medic that we call. And it's a very prestigious role, very coveted role, and you actually are serving your nation as well. But let me tell you, it is not only when you are in armed forces that you are serving your nation. Today, 10 lakh or more pharmacists are there in India, and each of them is serving the country in his or her own way. During pandemic, every pharmacist has been the frontline worker throughout this war. It was no less, or in fact, it was more than a war. Actual number of deaths crossed World War II. And it was the medical staff or healthcare professionals, including pharmacists, who stood there and who have fought as frontline workers. We must appreciate that, and we must appreciate the efforts of our fellow pharmacists who have stood there when everything was closed. I have seen so many stories, or I have read, or I have come across so many pharmacists who went out of their way to help the people around their community. They right from providing simple basic drugs to making available the oxygen, making available whatever is required for patients, or not just patients, the people who were quarantined or isolated at homes, those people who did not have caregivers, elderly couples, couldn't go out and there was no other way, the pharmacist actually went and provided medicines, provided the requirements, and that is beyond, in fact, his line of duty. They have been performing it and they have done it. And in fact, we all are proud of it. The pharmaceutical or the pharmaceutical industry today, or pharma industry today, says that India is the pharmacy of the world. We are the largest producers of generic medicine. We have Jan Aushadhi, which is a government's initiative through which government has been providing generic medicines. That is a newer reform or newer initiative. Of course, when there are newer initiatives, there are problems, but it is our responsibility as pharmacists or as healthcare professionals to accept the newer initiatives, look at the problems and apprise about the problems. If we do not accept the change, we will not be able to improve it. And of course, every change or every new thing which is introduced will have some shortcomings, will have some things to improve. No project is a foolproof project right from the beginning. Same is the case when the Jan Aushadhi was just introduced. Slowly and steadily, we are improving on this situation as well, so that the medicines, the basic medicines, basic healthcare is available at an affordable price to the general population. And it is a huge feat that we are trying to achieve. Not just the medicine. Today, during the pandemic, India's capacity to produce vaccine is the boon that the whole world has, and it has been accepted by entire world. United Nations or World Health Organizations have actually applauded our efforts of producing the vaccine at that pace, and of course immunizing our population. When we are going through pandemic, of course, when I'm saying we are going through pandemic, we actually are going through pandemic and it is not yet over. And this is another role of the pharmacist, that you are constantly at the helm of this system where the patient is there, the doctor is there, the paramedics are there, and you are probably having the pivotal role, the at the helm of the system, where patient will first come to you, will go to the doctor, will go to the health facility, and again come to you. And when he will go back to his home healthy and happy. It is the pharmacist who will have to stand strong through this pandemic or any such situation in future as well. Making people aware, making people trust the pharmacist through a fair conduct, ethical conduct. And that is what is required to be done today. There are simplest of the things a pharmacist can advocate or can tell the patients, which will go a long way in trusting or building a relation between the patient. Simplest of the healthcare related tips maybe can also help a long way. The way a pharmacist can communicate with a patient or with people, no one else has that upper hand or advantage. And that is why it is the time that a pharmacist takes a lead role in the community. Nobody is a born hero. Nobody is never a born hero. A situation comes and you're given a choice to be a
Yes.
hero or not. So, towards the end, I would actually like to say that the pharmacist must lead from front in this war as well. Like the pharmacists have always been a part of all the wars, always. In fact, even Royal Army of England, they also have published it that the pharmacy is an integral part of the medical corps. A medical corps or a medical team can never be complete without a pharmacist or without the role of pharmacy. The pharmacist leads from front, and like I was saying, that he is at the pivotal role between the doctor, the paramedical staff, and the patient and the patient's caregivers. Many a times, the patient will not be interacting with the pharmacist, but the relatives of the patient will be. This is where I would like to actually conclude, and I would like to say that a pharmacy person is a hero today in today's war against COVID 19. And I would also like to congratulate each of the person who has fought this war from front, leading from the front in every capacity. I would also like to say that this is how we will be, like how Appa just mentioned, that we will not be competing uh, on the grounds of money or on the grounds of cost, but on the grounds of quality and the value that we add as a pharmacist to the medicine. It is not just the medicine that works, it is the healing word that works more than anything else. With this, I would like to conclude my talk with a simple subhashit, which actually represents everybody's, all the healthcare professionals' feelings. Natu aham kamaye rajyam, na sukham na apunar bhavam, kamaye dukkha taptanam praninam arti nashanam. I do not wish for riches or sukham or moksham. All us healthcare professionals wish is that those who are in trouble, those who are in pain, should be free of it. And this is what is a wish for today's World Pharmacy Day from me. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद.
डॉक्टर अश्लेषाताई, आपण खूप सोप्या इंग्रजी भाषेमध्ये आमच्या फार्मासिस्ट लोकांच्या पर्यंत आजच्या फार्मासिस्ट दिनाच्या निमित्तानं जो मेसेज द्यायचा तो दिलाय. आज जागतिक फार्मासिस्ट दिनानिमित्त महाराष्ट्रातल्या सुमारे 3 लाख फार्मासिस्टना एक शुभ संदेश देण्याच्या हेतूनं आम्ही आदरणीय डॉक्टर भारतीताई पवार, ज्या आज युनियन मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ अँड फॅमिली वेलफेअर च्या मंत्री महोदया आहेत. आणि मला अभिमान आहे की त्यांनी एका छोट्या जिल्हा परिषदेची मेंबरशिप, जिल्हा परिषदेच्या सदस्या, ते लोकसभा मेंबर आणि पुढे आज या मंत्री महोदया म्हणून त्या रुजू झालेले आहेत. आणि याही गोष्टीचा अभिमान आहे की महाराष्ट्रातली एक स्त्री भारताचं प्रतिनिधित्व संपूर्ण जगामध्ये आमच्या आरोग्य यंत्रणेमध्ये करते. आणि त्याच आरोग्य यंत्रणेमधला एक छोटा पार्ट म्हणून आम्ही फार्मासिस्ट म्हणून पूर्ण महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आदरणीय ताई काम करतोय. मला आणि आमच्या आदरणीय अप्पासाहेब शिंदे, की जे अखिल भारतीय आणि महाराष्ट्र राज्य केमिस्ट संघटनेचे सन्माननीय अध्यक्ष आहेत, आपला आणि आदरणीय अप्पांचा परिचय आहे आणि अनेक वेळेला काही ना काही कार्यक्रमाच्या निमित्तानं आपण एकत्र आहात. आमच्या सर्वांची इच्छा होती की कोविडच्या काळामध्ये, पॅन्डेमिक सिच्युएशन मध्ये काही फार्मासिस्टनी सुद्धा डॉक्टरांच्या, नर्सेसच्या खांद्याला खांदा लावून या ठिकाणी काम केलंय. वसूल असतील, पोलीस असतील, त्या सगळ्या लोकांच्या बरोबर फार्मासिस्ट म्हणून आम्ही आमची जबाबदारी निश्चितपणे पार पाडलेली आहे. यापुढे सुद्धा आमचे काही प्रश्न मांडण्यापेक्षा ताई कर्तव्याच्या भूमिकेमध्ये फार्मासिस्ट हा भारतामध्ये तुमच्या सोबत निश्चितपणे राहील. आणि हे आदरणीय अप्पांच्या वतीनं सुद्धा मी मुद्दामून सांगेन की आदरणीय अप्पा संपूर्ण भारतातल्या सुमारे 9 लाख आणि महाराष्ट्रातल्या सुमारे 1 लाख फार्मासिस्टचं किंवा केमिस्ट लोकांचं प्रतिनिधित्व करतात, नेतृत्व करतात आणि त्यांच्या शिकवणीनुसार आम्ही यामध्ये या सगळ्या सिच्युएशन मध्ये पुढच्या काळात सुद्धा निश्चितपणे कुठे कमी पडणार नाही. परंतु डॉक्टर आणि पेशंट ह्याच्यामधला दुवा म्हणून जो फार्मासिस्ट आज काम करतोय त्याच्यामध्ये मी असं समजेन की उद्याचं आमचं गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया आणि फार्मासिस्ट यांच्यामधल्या दुवा म्हणून ताई आपण आमच्या पाठीशी राहावं अशा प्रकारे या ठिकाणी विनंती करतो. आणि तुम्हाला बोलण्यापूर्वी 1 मिनिटाकरता आदरणीय आप्पांना विनंती करणार आहे की त्यांनी या ठिकाणी 1 मिनिटाकरता मनोगत व्यक्त करावं.
नमस्कार ताई.
नमस्कार.
माननीय पवार मॅडम नमस्कार. आम्हाला
नमस्कार.
तुमचा आशीर्वाद हवा आहे. आम्ही सगळे 9.5 लाख फार्मासिस्ट. नमस्ते मॅडम. आणि तुमच्या दिंडोरीला मी येऊन गेलो गेल्या आठवड्यामध्ये आणि तुमचा मतदारसंघ पाहिला. अतुल आहेर आणि आमचे सुदेश आहेर आणि साळुंके जे तुमच्याकडे काम राहील सगळे माझे मित्र आहेत. तर या तिन्ही तुमचा शुभसंदेश आपण द्यावा ही आपल्याला विनंती.
जी जी. माझा आवाज पोहोचतोय? जी जी. नमस्कार सगळ्यांना. सगळ्यात आधी मी नमस्कार करते आणि खास विशेष आभार मानत असताना जसं आपण सांगितलं की आजच्या या जागतिक फार्मासिस्ट दिवस आणि हा साजरा करत असताना आपण या वर्षाची थीम इंटरनॅशनल फार्मास्युटिकल फेडरेशनने थीम जाहीर केली आहे की ऑलवेज ट्रस्टेड फॉर युअर हेल्थ. आणि मला वाटतं ही थीम खूप वेगळेपण सांगते आहे. आणि ज्या आज कोविड महामारीमध्ये जे फार्मासिस्टचा रोल हा डॉक्टर असतील, नर्स असतील, आरोग्य कर्मचारी असतील आणि या विशेष काळामध्ये तुमची प्रचंड मेहनत आम्ही सगळ्यांनीच बघितली. म्हणजे अगदी मला वाटतं पेशंटला पहिले भेटणारे पण बऱ्याच ठिकाणी तुम्ही होता ऍक्सेसेबल. म्हणजे ग्रामीणला असेल, कुठे एखाद्या पाड्यावर असेल तर त्याला सगळ्यात आधी भेटणारे फार्मासिस्ट होते, त्यांना गाईड करणारे होते, त्यांनी कुठे लॅबला जायचे, कुठे टेस्ट करायची, कुठे ऍडमिट व्हायचे. मला वाटतं हा मोठा रोल आज फार्मासिस्ट प्ले करताना दिसत आहेत आणि केला या कोविडच्या काळात. आणि बऱ्याच वेळेला आपण खूप क्रायसिस मध्ये गेलो काही बाबतीत, काही औषधं असतील किंवा ऍडमिशन, तर तिथे प्रत्येकाने आपल्या परीने आपली जबाबदारी निभावली. मला वाटतं रात्री रात्री देखील मी बघितलं काही रात्री आपले सगळ्याकडचे आपले हे औषधं देण्यासाठी सगळे रात्रंदिवस जागत होते, खुले होते मेडिसिनचे शॉप. म्हणजे लोकांना असं कुठेच वाटलं नाही की हे मेडिसिनचं आम्हाला मिळत नाहीये किंवा बंद आहे. आणि प्रत्येकाने इव्हन या काळामध्ये फोन पण घेतले. म्हणजे मला वाटतं प्रचंड फोन आपण सगळ्यांनीच त्या काळात कधी नव्हे ते एवढे स्वीकारून आणि मग सगळ्यांच्या ओळखीचे पण फोन येत होते. मग माझा हा नातेवाईक आहे, यांना हे इंजेक्शन द्या, हे मेडिसिन द्या. मला वाटतं ह्या सगळ्या प्रचंड याच्यातनं तुम्ही पण खूप तेव्हा रात्रीचं काम करत असताना मी पण ऑब्झर्व करत होते आणि आम्ही पण सगळे तुम्हाला तेव्हा जॉईन करत होतो. आणि मला वाटतं की डॉक्टर आणि फार्मासिस्ट याचं नातं खूप वेगळं आहे. म्हणजे हे परिपूर्णच होऊ शकत नाही ही फील्ड जर म्हणजे मी एक डॉक्टर म्हणून मला तर नेहमी कौतुक वाटतं की हे चिठ्ठ्या बरोबर कसे वाचतात की डॉक्टरांनी लिहिलेल्या सगळ्या चिठ्ठ्या. म्हणजे मी असं एक पण उदाहरण पाहिलं नाही की चिठ्ठी परत गेली आहे. तर हे एक वेगळेपण आहे आणि ही स्किल आहे तुमच्यातली आणि ते कोणालाच कळत नाही. म्हणजे पेशंट म्हणतो की अरे हे कळतच नाहीये पण तरी ते फार्मासिस्टला ते सगळं माहिती असतं. ही बघा आपली सगळी अशी ती एक याच्यातली अटॅचमेंटच वेगळी आहे. आणि सगळीकडेच आपला खूप महत्वाचा रोल राहिला. या महामारीमध्ये तुम्ही खूप मोठा सपोर्ट दिला, त्या फॅमिलीला गाईड केलं, वेळेवर तुमच्या माध्यमातून ते पोहोचले. मला वाटतं ही कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करण्याचा आजचा दिवस आहे आणि मी खूप मनापासून तुमचे सगळ्यांचे आभारही मानते. आणि ह्या पुढच्या काळात पण आता वॅक्सिनेशन ड्राईव्हचा मोठा हे चालू आहे. आपण बघतोय की आज 85 करोड पर्यंत पोहोचण्यासाठी माननीय नरेंद्रभाई मोदींचा संकल्प आहे सगळ्यांची सुरक्षा. आणि आपला संकल्प घेऊन ते पुढे निघताना ते नेहमी सांगतात की याच्यात शेवटच्या सगळ्या माणसापर्यंत पोहोचवण्यासाठी या सगळ्या यंत्रणेची खूप मोठी याच्यामधली मदत आहे. आणि याच्या प्रति हा कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करताना तुमच्या सगळ्यांचं सहकार्य आणि पुढच्या काळात पण आपल्याला या महामारीपासून असेल किंवा अशा काही लोकांना ज्या अडचणी येऊ नयेत म्हणून तुम्ही सगळे नेहमी फ्रंटलाईनला येऊन काम करत असतात. नक्कीच आमच्याकडून तुम्हाला वेळोवेळी पूर्ण मदत होईल. तुमच्या कुठल्याही अडचणी असतील, आपण जसं सांगितलं, आपण मी खूप लहान आहे, आशीर्वाद नाही, आपण सहकार्याने आणि आपले आशीर्वाद घेऊन मला पुढे जायचंय, काम करायचंय आणि पुढच्या काळात खूप मोठी मदत ह्या डिपार्टमेंट कडून वेळोवेळी तर होतच आहे. पण आपल्या काही अडचणी असतील तर मी इथे नक्कीच आपल्याला ऑफिसला असेल, नाशिकला असेल, नक्की भेटू आणि या बाबतीत आपण चर्चाही करू. आपण एक विजन घेऊन चाललोय लोकांच्या आरोग्याची सुविधा देण्यासाठी. मला वाटतं हे विजन घेऊन सगळ्यांनी काम केलं तर खूप मोठा परिवर्तन पुढच्या येणाऱ्या काळात करू. आज लोकांना फोनवर असेल, डिजिटल माध्यमात, ई पोर्टलच्या माध्यमातून आपण पोहोचतो आहोत. काही ठिकाणी जिथे पोहोचू शकत नाही तिथे आज ह्या अशा यंत्रणांच्या माध्यमातून, इनोव्हेटिव्ह आयडियाच्या माध्यमातून आपण औषधं देण्यासाठी आपापल्या परीने प्रयत्न करतोय. मला वाटतं आपला पण त्याच्यामध्ये मोठा सहभाग आहे. खूप खूप सगळ्यांशी खूप बोलताना बरं वाटतंय आणि खूप आनंद होतोय की ह्या काळामध्ये सगळ्यांनी न थकता म्हणा बिना थके बिना रुखे सगळ्यांनी महत्व ओळखून हे काम चालू ठेवलं. तुम्हाला परत एकदा सगळ्यांना खूप तुमचं सगळ्यांचा अनुभव, तुमचं ज्ञान, तुमचं कौशल्य वापरून तुम्ही हे संकट टाळण्यासाठी अहोरात्र प्रयत्न करत आहेत. माझ्याकडून तुम्हाला खूप खूप आजच्या दिवशी कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करते. तुमचे सगळ्यांचे खूप मोठे मनापासून आभार मानते. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद.
ताई 2 सेकंद फक्त, ताई 2 सेकंद. आपण जो आमच्या फार्मसिस्टच्या कामाबद्दलचे जे गौरवोद्गार काढले त्याच्याबद्दल महाराष्ट्रातल्या 3 लाख पेक्षा जास्त फार्मासिस्ट कडून मनपूर्वक आपले धन्यवाद. आणि आपला जो संकल्प आहे त्या संकल्पामध्ये फार्मसी सुद्धा एक अतिशय महत्वाची भूमिका निश्चितपणे पार पाडेल आणि आपल्या अपेक्षांना उतरण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातून सुद्धा फार्मासिस्ट आपल्या सोबत असेल. धन्यवाद ताई.
थँक्यू.
याच्यामध्ये आमच्या महाराष्ट्रातले 2.5 लाख आणि देशभरातले जवळजवळ 11 लाख फार्मासिस्टला तुम्ही कोविडमध्ये आम्ही जे काही काम केलं याबद्दल कोविड योद्धा म्हणून सुद्धा त्यांचं रेकग्नाइज आपण करावं अशी आम्ही तुम्हाला विनंती करतोय.
थँक्यू सर, थँक्यू सो मच आणि हॅपी वर्ल्ड फार्मासिस्ट डे सगळ्या फार्मासिस्टना. थँक्यू.